Radical.
Well, I guess the Patriots are trying to create their own little Miami miracle. Remember back in 2018, during a regular season game, Miami pulled off the miracle. They had a series of lateral passes, and that one guy got by Rob Gronkowski. Just couldn't get the angle on him. That was the Miami miracle. This was anything but. This is one of the absolute stupidest football plays I've ever seen in my life. It's hilarious, kind of funny. I actually like the Raiders, so I was actually grinning ear to ear when I saw the Raiders ultimately win this game. So, here's a setup. You got three people involved in this. You got Mac Jones, Stevenson, Jacoby Myers. All right. So, the game is tied. Pretty much, they're going to go into overtime. The Raiders have a Hail Mary formation because they're thinking that, of course, it's the last play. Time's going to run down. They're probably going towards the end zone. Bill Belichick later stated that they had to hand off in the run because he didn't believe they could get it to the end zone. Mac Jones is almost at half field, and he can't just fling it towards the end zone for a Hail Mary. He doesn't have that much strength in his arm. Okay, that's a bit concerning. It's concerning. I mean, I'm not a football player, but I think I could probably get the football to the end zone or nearby, at least maybe the 10-yard line, so somebody run it in. But it's a Hail Mary. Okay. So what happens is they hand it off to Stevenson. Stevenson goes middle and then up to the right. And what should have happened was Stevenson, he just didn't make it by him, and he should have just went down. Go down. It's the end of the game. You're going. It's the end of the game. It's tied. Just go down. Go down, and then you can go to overtime and try to win there. But no. Stevenson got fancy. And I'll leave a link to this video at the outro. I don't care if you're a football fan or not. I don't care if you've never even seen a football game before. This is incredibly entertaining to see on many different levels. So what happens is Steven does not go down. He barely hands it off to Jacoby Myers. At which point Jacoby's like, well, what the hell do I do with this ball? Hot potato. Unlike the Miami Miracle, they're going in one direction. And they're doing laterals, and they're in one direction. It's not a winning strategy to go in fucking reverse. That's the opposite of a winning strategy. So then Jacoby gets the football. And he's running back. And I guess if he sees somebody that's open maybe, that has a shot, maybe he can do a lateral. But there's no one open near him. The only person open to him is probably the last person you want running the football. The quarterback. The passer of the football, Mac Jones. At this point, he could have made a decision that Stevenson should have made, which was to just fucking go down. Just go down, go into overtime, and decide it there. But no! What does he have the bright idea to do? The non-quarterback, non-passer, Jacoby Myers. He flings a pass somewhat near Mac Jones. Now, where does that ball wind up? It doesn't wind up in the hands of Mac Jones. He doesn't even get a chance to attempt to run it, even though that's got to be not a great option. If your best option is Mac Jones running it beyond half field into the end zone, then I'm sorry, actually not going to work. No, the ball winds up in the hands, picked off by Chandler Jones, who, weirdly, is actually an ex-Patriot. That makes this even funnier. Now, he runs about 40-some yards into the end zone to win the game, but there's one obstacle in his way, his big fella's way, and that is Mac Jones. Mac Jones didn't offer a whole lot of resistance to this guy. He basically, he choke slammed him. Well, they didn't slam him. It's where to describe what he did. He says he stiff-armed him, but that's much more than a stiff arm. That's like a freaking slam. He just put him down, okay? It's like one step away from a freaking rock bottom. He puts him down into the earth, and it is so freaking funny. It is so freaking funny. Puts him down, just steps over, runs right over him like a freight train, and he just... It's so fun. I'm watching it right now. I'll leave a link to it. Just this GIF. It has become like wildfire. People keep passing this GIF around because it's so freaking funny. Mac Jones has this feeble attempt to grab at his leg and whatnot, and Mac Jones says at the end of the game that he felt like he should have tackled him. No, that guy's getting in the end zone. If all that's in your way between the end zone and a win for your team is a Mac Jones, Mac Jones is not a huge guy. You're probably going to get in that freaking end zone, especially if you're built like this Chandler Jones fella.